We play and call it work.
Hey there, Wargamers, and welcome to another episode of the Open Vault. It is me, Cullen, and this is the behind-the-scenes style show where I walk around and show you guys what is up in the daily life of MiniWarGaming. So today is another stressful Wednesday for me. Where do I start? So next week I am planning on, or I'm hoping to take some time off Monday, Tuesday to go up to an award ceremony because my dad actually won a teacher's award. So that's actually being presented to him by the Governor General of Ontario. Nope, Canada. We have a Governor General, not Ontario. It's our country. So we're going to the country's capital, which is Ottawa, this weekend, and that's going to be, should be a fun time and a very awesome experience, and I'm so happy he had won that. But that means I need to get everything ready for live streaming and other things that'll be happening in those 2 days. One of them being D&D, as well as Matthew will be starting a new show. I don't know how much he's talked about it yet, but it's going to be an interview show where he's going to interview some other YouTubers on various subjects. I believe the first couple will be based on DMing. I'm not exactly sure how much I'm allowed to talk about it, but I'll just give you that little bit of information there. So I've been kind of designing the overlays as we see here. This is, I guess I probably, I'm going to cover that up so you guys don't see who it is, but that's kind of what I'm doing right there. It's kind of got like this little like lens flary look with just these boxes will be replaced with cameras, and I'm just putting a yellow outline on them. I gotta make a couple different instances of it as well as the we're not sure exactly how many people Matthew's going to be interviewing at once or how many people are going to be on camera at once. So this is one for Matthew there, and then say if 2 people are sitting down, the 2 people can go there. I've got one where it's Matthew and the other person being the same size, and just doing a bunch of different instances so we're kind of prepared and ready for anything. That's kind of what that is. I've got some... that's pretty much what I'm focusing on today. Then I'm teaching Rob how to do the D&D thing on, I think, Friday, because I got to show Matthew this tomorrow. I don't know, I'm super busy. So this is tomorrow, teaching Rob about OBS and such on Friday, as well as what happened to me today was Streamlabs OBS, which is the broadcast software we use for the Sit and Talk and Dave's live show. We had a bunch of these overlays all built into it and whatnot, and it was saved to the program, and then the program deleted them on us. So that was fantastic. Right before the Shrine of Chaos, I had about an hour notice upon that, and so I panicked and built some really quickly as fast as possible. So this week's Shrine of Chaos probably won't look as good as the past ones. You know, they've always had the little like burning chalice in the corner and whatnot, and so that won't exist, unfortunately. For that episode, I'm going to try to bring it back, but build it in OBS instead of Streamlabs OBS, because I think that's more of a stable software, and that's what we've been using for D&D. And that one I kind of trust a little bit better and have had better results with. But that's kind of what I'm up to. A lot of things, trying to get ready to be off a couple days in next week. And I guess I will just carry on out of here for somebody else to run into. So, nope, a lot of people are playing today. We've got 3 guests in, so that's something we will see.
Pew, pew, pew. Scythe.
Why does a scythe make a scythe noise?
Oh. Nothing.
What's up, Rob?
Nothing.
Playing with things?
Nope.
Touching my stuff.
Yeah, dude.
I'm editing.
Yeah, that looked like editing.
Yeah.
Well, I was looking at it properly, you know, to make sure that when I color correct it, that, you know, it accents the gold, accents the most. Yeah.
I totally 100% believe you.
Yeah. Yeah. That's just the way it is.
So what are you working on, Rob?
I am working on Luka's next part of the Deathwatch Resurrection.
Ooh, now this is... Are they almost done that one? I feel like that one, at least on your end.
I have no idea.
What episode are you...
I'm working on episode 9 and 10 right now.
Okay, so I think that one's a 12-parter, so I think we're almost there to the end of that one.
Spoiler alert!
Spoiler alert, it's almost over.
For everybody.
Well, what? I believe everyone knows now. I don't know, maybe it could go longer. I don't know, but I think typically we try to aim for 12 episodes in a thing.
Don't set the expectations.
Maybe.
Cullen.
Yeah, that's
Just
right.
don't do
See,
it.
you're just... and
I'm just ruining it all.
This microwave seems to be like...
Oh, we also had internet things, so we got a new internet line established. So that was another thing I had to do this morning, which was, and I still have to pile up that entire cable that's under Mike's desk, but I'm gonna do it after work.
Is it weird to you how his wing is situated?
What do we got
I mean,
going
it's
on?
a beautiful wing, but I mean, like, isn't that like that's the position it's supposed to be in? But does it look weird to you?
It looks like there's.
Oh my god, Rob.
It looks like there's quite a big gap there.
Well, I mean, like, because there's like an inlet on an inlet on this wing and an outlet on the other wing, so it has to go that way.
Oh, for sure.
But it's just like, yeah.
Yeah, it does look like there's a mighty gap between those two joints.
And like the way it's like propped up. Sure. Yeah, like that.
But obviously this was one that we got in from a painting commission studio.
Oh yeah, this came in today. It's beautiful.
Oh, it's very nice. And sometimes...
Little cosmic
These are
wings.
awesome.
And yes, the Death Guard too. So
Oh,
we
that's
got
a big one.
the Star Drake, we got some new Death Guard for Luka to play with.
Some Rubik Marines over here too.
Yeah,
but these are Luka's.
Got some, yeah,
30K Death Guard.
heavy bolters there. We've got some Assault Marines.
Power sights.
Power
So I
sight
had to
captains.
order all these armor or all these weapons special from like a different bit site. So I literally ordered these from like 3 different sites. So
Oh,
four
wow.
were all Death Guard, 30K Marines, and then the weapons for the power size, and then some of the other hands are from another bit store.
Okay, I
These
see.
are all it was kind of a pain in the butt. to
And then
get
just
together.
some, I think these are pretty standard rubric Marines.
Yeah, just basic.
Just, of course, adding to the ever-growing Chaos collection we have here. But anything else fun and interesting for Mike?
Not today. Not today.
What's this box?
Oh, that's
Some
I'm not sure
MDF
what
terrain?
we're gonna do with this yet, but this is MDF terrain from Frontline Gaming.
Okay, okay.
Some of it's unpainted though, so we still have to figure that out. But yeah, just terrain.
Just some new stuff?
New stuff, always coming in. So I know I came in this morning because I was off for the last 2 days, so I was sick. There's literally like 4 boxes all over my desk. I'm like, oh god.
We should just have a Mike unboxing show.
Yeah, I should just do a live stream on me on like Monday morning unboxing.
Just being like, this is what's been building up. Let's see what we have, because... I mean, you get notification when people ship stuff, but then who knows how long
Right?
it
'Cause some of
takes.
it comes from like somewhere in Europe, some of it's coming from Ontario, so it only takes like a day or two. So
Yep.
a month or a day, I don't know.
Sometimes you're like, is this what I think it is? And you open it up and you're like, this is...
Completely different.
This, I forgot about this. This was sent a month ago. Sure,
It was sent
cool.
2 weeks ago, right? But he was like from Northern Ontario, so it
Okay.
literally was a week's worth of shipping time. We got this one pretty fast. But this guy, he was in somewhere in Europe, so it took way longer to get here, right? So
Yep. I mean, that's the thing about it. It's everyone's all over the world, but you know,
it works. We got one from Russia today too.
Oh wow, what was that?
That was one that I didn't think we were getting back. It was this one.
Just
It's just he didn't finish it, so I really need to show.
oh, okay.
It was like unfinished. He couldn't. He was sick or something. He couldn't finish it, but we actually got the models back.
Okay.
It was fragile.
It must be Italian, Rob.
That was his name, yeah, for Julie.
All right. Well, I will leave you two there and see what Chris is up to. He's singing. He's singing to himself. See how long it takes him to take off his headphones. Pausing the music. Removing headphones. Adjusting glasses.
As he slowly narrated what was going on, Chris realized that he was being filmed. What's up?
Open vault land.
Open vault. Oh yeah, it's Wednesday.
Yep.
So, yeah, the work continues. I'm not really working on anything terribly interesting. Just trying to hammer through and get this project done and move on to the next phase. Yeah.
Everything kind of looks the same back there as it did
Yeah.
last week too.
Yeah, I'm just I
Just doing your thing.
just doing my thing. I'm just trying to get this project done. Yeah. No. I'm just trying to think of anything that's really terribly interesting going on. No,
I feel bad if I leave you out, but then I also feel bad for putting you on the spot and being like, "What are you
Sure.
doing? Oh,
Yeah.
you're doing the same thing."
Same thing over and over. Yeah, I know. I mean, even if I was doing quick tips, I mean, it would be still the same.
Be like, I would just. The only thing that would be different is like, I'm doing this now, or
Yeah.
I have this model.
Yeah, exactly. I'm always doing the same thing. It's not like it's not terribly innovative. I was just updating folk. Be doing 2 classes at Adepticon this year. So anybody who's attending Adepticon this year,
Ooh.
I'll be doing 2 classes. So you just search up my name if you're going to Adepticon, and
That's a cool thing to look out for.
Yeah, well, definitely. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. We also have another event. I think we are all booked up on it too. It's another event. We're basically doing a big apocalypse game at Adepticon.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it's gonna be fun. It's a whole little.
Are you bringing that guy?
I brought it last year, and all the boys kind of like were like, "Oh man!" But I think it was taken out last year. I can't remember if it got taken out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we almost got taken out. The AdMech, they have this crawler thing that has this big discombobulator gun on it, and it does a wicked amount of damage.
Okay.
Yeah, and Grim, he rolled really, really well.
Like, how do you get a model like that down there? Like, just in your car, like, or?
Oh, he rides shotgun.
Okay.
Yeah, he rides in a car seat. I buckle him in, make sure he's got a little juicy cup, and yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like that would be a stressful experience moving that far.
It is stressful. And I think it got a little dinged up and stuff like that. But yeah, this year I'm not bringing anything too crazy. Just because everybody gave me dirty looks last year. So this year I'm going to bring something even worse.
Ooh. Yeah. Ooh.
Basically, it's the Seer Council. The Seer Council is worse. I'll let the boys decide whether Phantom Titan or Seer Council.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Because
for the cost of a Phantom Titan, I can bring 2 Seer Councils. Yeah.
I see. That seems good.
Yeah, it's very annoying. It's stressful, and it's they'll have ulcers by the end of it. I think.
That's what you aim for in gaming, right?
Right. Yeah.
Give your opponent an ulcer.
Yeah, give them an ulcer. That's what I go for is maximum carnage, and I don't even care if I win or not. It's
both on the table and off.
just to stress them out. I don't care. They can blow me right up. I don't care. But as long as they're stressed and I can see beads of sweat running down, they're like, "What do I do? I don't know what to do with this." And, then I'm happy. The game was worth it for me.
Okay, cool. All right, so I'll just back out of here slowly and see you later. Then we got Aaron. Nope. We have an empty chair. That was Aaron. Dave's doing his live stream right now. Shrine of Chaos is at noon. Nope, 1 p.m. every Wednesday. So when I do these, obviously, so we don't typically talk to him. But if you want to talk to him, you just tune into the Shrine of Chaos every Wednesday, and you'll see him. And then we're going to go in here. I think Josh is in here.
No, I'm not.
Josh.
What up?
Oh, there's where Aaron is. Hiding, I see.
Yeah.
I like how you let me just talk in the other room to myself for a while.
It's my favorite part of the whole show, actually. I make sure I'm in earshot for it.
Nice.
Actually, 100% true.
I was just talking about it.
I love working here. It's fantastic.
I know you do.
So, what do you do up to?
It's the standard Wednesday just emails.
Just the emails?
Yeah, for the past couple weeks especially, I've been playing on Mondays and Tuesdays a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Which means that people don't get their emails answered. And I'm trying this new thing where I don't work if I'm not scheduled to work, so I don't answer emails on the weekends as much.
Maybe that's, yeah.
There's a lot of catch-up work. But yeah, I've been covering a lot of games recently.
And we have 3 guests in today, so I mean, we haven't, I feel like it's been a while since we've had this many guests in at once.
Yep.
That at least haven't come from one group, right? Because when they come from one group, it's a little bit different.
Usually we're scheduled to be like this a good chunk of the time. But there's always, people getting sick or people having issues making it up here, last minute cancellations and all that kind of stuff. So I think this is one of the first times in a while that everybody's just here that's supposed to be here.
Okay.
Is what it is, yeah.
Yeah, especially because we just had a big snowstorm this weekend, which I will show you guys at some point, but I mean, it looks less impressive than it did on the weekend.
Well, because it rained. It's been raining for the past, 12, 15 hours now. So, yeah. And I mean, it wasn't a crazy amount of snow, but it was a good amount of snow for around here.
Yep, and especially being the first big snow of the year, you get the plows aren't completely prepared and all that fun stuff.
And well, even 20.
Yeah, I mean it was cold enough for around here, and so you still get people that refuse to put their winter tires on until just now. Okay, you were one of those?
I haven't put them on yet.
Do you have winter tires?
You're the worst kind of person. Are you also the kind of person that will pull onto the road, but you'll just kind of spin there in front of oncoming traffic?
No, I don't do that.
Okay.
I know better than that.
Favorites.
But I totally maybe ended up in a snowbank, like, leaving from work 2 days ago or something, but hey, I tried to turn. Turns out, car didn't turn.
Yeah, that's why you're supposed to put snow tires on.
Yeah. I didn't want to ruin them, though.
I don't think you legally have to use snow tires here. No. I think you have to in Quebec, though.
I think you're right on that one.
So they've gotten one thing right. over there.
We don't have to do tires here because I don't have any.
No, I have them. I just.
It's not my car.
But whenever you put them on, people always complain that you put them on too early when it's like, oh, it's warm outside. You're not supposed to put them on. And it's like, but it's been warm this entire time pretty much, so I didn't want to put them on. So,
Yeah, but it's like 8 degrees, Colin, is the cutoff point. So when it
well,
starts,
now I know.
When it starts,
Yep. I'm just going to plead ignorance on that one.
Okay.
yeah, you are the worst kind of person.
I'm pretty sure there's worse.
No.
Okay.
There's a Canadian person that doesn't put their snow tires on. You're.
How am I worse than a person who doesn't have any?
Because it's not my car.
Wait! You have snow tires, you just haven't put them on?
Yeah,
Hey, you
100%.
said that.
That is way worse.
How is that worse?
Well, because you can afford to put them on, you're just lazy. Some people don't have them because they can't afford them and all that. And whatever, like I won't bust their chops a whole lot, even though whatever.
So you're going to bust mine?
Yeah, put your snow tires on.
Fine. I'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah, it stops.
You have to drive me
to snowbanks.
You have to drive me to the place then.
What? We're gonna go to. Do you want to drop you off at Jacob's house?
No.
And you put your snow tires on for you?
No, the place up the road. That's where I get them done. They do it for free.
Yeah, so does Jacob.
Yeah, but no. Jacob is Josh's mechanic, and I went to high school with him, so
Yeah.
that's why he's making fun of me.
Yeah. But yeah, kind of just standard, doing emails, trying to redo the schedule. Try not to cry.
He's gonna cry.
I'm getting closer and closer to crying.
I'm waiting for it.
I know.
That's why Aaron's in here just waiting.
Yeah. Yeah, today might be a Scotch night.
All right, well, on that note, I'm gonna go see how people are playing their games. Bye-bye. And away we go. Now, I believe Matthew is actually playing a very cool army today, so let's check this out.
Yeah.
Open vault.
Well, hello.
Hello.
Hello, YouTube.
Hellos.
Look.
This is Doug from Toronto.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
I know, so far away.
Well, it was pretty bad traffic today with the horrible weather we have. Gloomspite Gifts versus Flesh Eater Courts, and I've got lots of Trogoths. I'm so happy.
I know, you were so happy about this morning.
And I'm not happy because of the way the game's going, because honestly, we're just in the first turn.
started.
We're finishing the first turn right now.
Mm-hmm.
We're having our first close combat. We haven't even swung yet.
Okay.
But I've got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 regular Trogoths and then 2 big Trogoths. That makes me so happy. I wish I had more Trogoths. But, so I didn't have enough, so I just brought 60 Grats and a Loon Boss and a Fungoid Cave Shaman instead.
Right, you got the... What is this?
I think it's called the Moon Shrine. I want to call it the Moon Shrine.
It's
a shrine that has a moon on it.
I mean, that only makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. It does.
It is.
I love the new Gloomspite Kits book. It is now, by far, my favorite army. People always ask, what's your favorite army? I just say, I'm like, well, I got a few. No, I have one.
Not anymore, right?
Gloomspite Kits for the win. If they do the same thing to the Orc book that they did to the Grot book, essentially, then they'll be probably a close running for my favorite. Like
Okay.
Iron Jaws, Savage Orcs. Not the old Orcs, I don't care about that. Savage Orcs, Iron Jaws, and then throw some other stuff. Like maybe, I don't know if the Trolls really belong with the Orcs. I don't know, some other stuff, maybe. Or not. Just put them, I don't know, whatever. It's cool.
That was very descriptive.
I don't know. This is cool. I love the Gloomspite Kits. It just looks so cool too. The models are so neat.
Yes, the new Trolls here, which you just got in this morning,
Yes.
are super duper nice.
Delivered to me this morning, painted. By Ben. Ben, that's on their D&D show. That one right there, the purple one, is painted by Dan Beatty from Max Aggression. And then the green Fellwater ones we already had. And the little tiny ones, the little tiny trolls, those are old.
Which are all over there.
3 here, 3 over there.
There. Oh yeah, they're just mixed right in.
Yeah.
Those are the new models.
Further apart from each other to count them being bigger bases. But,
So you can kind of see
but I want them on bigger
the
bases.
size difference between those
Huge
two
difference.
models there.
Huge difference.
Oh yeah.
Well, they no longer have to rank up, so they don't have to worry about.
Making sure they fit on the 40 mil squares and can fit in and don't have to grab each other in weird ways that makes it impossible to fit them in movement
Everybody
trays.
hold your arm up like this to the right.
Exactly.
His arm in right there.
Well, because when you put the guy's arm up to the left, it just throws everything off.
It's just bam, 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 bam. And it's like, oh. Anyway, yeah, and then you got Flesh Eater Court. Some are models, some Doug's models, and they just charge headlong.
Yeah. Perhaps
And
regrettably.
Doug thinks he's regretting his choices, but we haven't rolled dice yet.
Okay.
Ask him again after this combat phase.
All right, well, I will leave you guys to that. Have a good game.
Bye-bye.
And,
If people will always ask when we see this one next
Right.
week sometime.
Okay.
Hopefully Tuesday.
So keep paying attention, I guess, for the trolls. They'll be coming soon. Is this going to be a beat map bat rap, or will this be a normal?
Yeah, just like the last 2 Gloomspike Gets ones.
Okay.
Although this will be a Gloomspike Gets one followed by a different battle report. It'll be Iron Jaws versus 2 players playing 2 different Death Armies.
Ooh, okay.
I've been holding on to that one for a while, so that'll go in the vault. This one will be on YouTube.
All right, all right. See you guys later.
Okay, so we're going to tackle first.
And away you go. Gotta just close this door here. And who is in this? This is Luka, I believe. Where is he? Oh, you're in there.
I forgot you're doing.
I know, it's open vault day. Hello, hello.
Cheating!
That sounds like Luka. I totally 100% believe it.
Welcome to another episode of Just the Luke of the Dice, everyone.
What we got here is Chaos versus Meldar?
So I have a special opportunity here. This is Kyle. It's near Philadelphia.
Yes, Downingtown, Pennsylvania, near Philadelphia,
That's all I know.
Pennsylvania. And we're having something special. I'm very happy.
Yeah.
First thing I'd like to say is you guys are exactly what I imagined you would be. This has been a good time. I'm really enjoying myself. Both armies are mine. I'm a real big painter.
So this is this special opportunity I have. So he came by and he had a hard time deciding.
Go around?
You're right. I keep forgetting about the procedure. We're going to kind of crunch in here so we can get us both in frame.
That way I'm not whipping the camera back and forth for those watching.
Fair.
Look at
I got
that.
the special opportunity because Kyle couldn't decide what he wanted to play. He had his Chaos Space Marines, which he's had for a while, but hasn't won a game yet.
I have never won a game with them.
So note that, and his Eldar, which he just painted up, but all his friends want to play Chaos.
Okay.
So we brought both armies, hoping that I would agree to maybe play one of them. It's an idea he's kind of randomly thought up. Was it last night?
Well, I actually have been thinking about it for a couple of days right now because, like I said, everybody wanted me to see my Chaos Army, and I want to show them off because really I'm a painter more than anything else.
Right.
That's what I really enjoy doing.
Show off some of these ones
The sad
here.
part about it is the most awesome figure, the Audubon made from Roberto Gilliman, is not even mine.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So his army is Black Legion, and I can't not play Black Legion without Abaddon on the table. So I asked him which Abaddon do you want me to use. So I with the Gilliman model.
This is a very cool
This is the
conversion
Gilliman.
there.
I have to make one. When I go home, I'm gonna have to start
It's your first
cruising.
step. Yep.
I'm gonna get that. That may be the cat lady.
Oh, okay.
Get the cat lady.
Ooh. Yeah, your brain. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's that. So I'm playing as Black Legion today. We're doing 2,000 points, open war, Eldar, Alitok, and Samhan versus Black Legion Chaos Space Marines.
Very, very cool.
Yeah, and it's just kind of like he had this. It was pretty much he came by with his big case of Chaos Space Marines. Like, here you go, Luka. Pick whatever you want. And this is kind of the list I formulated. This will be going out on YouTube. I don't know when. Sometime in the foreseeable future, probably in the next month, I'd assume.
Oh, hopefully.
About that, sometime around that.
And I'd be sharing it with all my friends and say, "Look, Mom and Dad, I'm not a complete loser."
Classic.
And they'll say, "Yes, you are."
It's like just stop.
So
Just stop.
one note is that Kyle is an ex-Marine,
You, Rob?
and
It's almost like the shirt says that or something.
Yeah, it's almost like, and he got into the hobby in the field. Someone had the Terminator symbol on their back. You can go ahead and tell the story. I like
Okay,
it.
my name is Kyle Uber, so it's with Charlie Company, 2nd Combination Battalion, 2nd Marine Division, part of Breach Force Bravo. In the run-up to Desert Storm, into the big breach, we were at Red Lake Range. And my first exposure to the hobby, a gun Hummer pulled up. And a guy got out, and on the back of his flak jacket cover had the Terminator symbol on the back of it.
The Crux Terminalis on the shoulder.
And it was just the most coolest thing in the world. And I saw that, and then I started reading the books, and then I started playing the models and stuff like that, and that's how I got involved. Between that and reenacting, it's
Interesting.
And it was the same year I was born.
Woo!
Just to make Cal
scary
feel
part
old.
about us. If he's out there, I'd like to get at least a picture of the flak jacket. And if you're in the Philadelphia area, come by. We'll eat some crayons, drink some beers, and talk trash about the other branches. That's what the Marines do. We
That's
talk
awesome.
A lot of trash.
That's
So
awesome.
I've learned. one kind of funny thing too, from his cultists here. Now you got the lieutenant here, so apparently the lieutenant's all super arrogant out front. Look at me, I'm so cool. I'm an LT.
I'm gonna pull this up here right now.
Yeah, perfect.
This is my favorite one. And then he's got his RTO walking up behind him, telling him Audubon's very mad at him right now, and he better get his butt moving.
Yeah, he's got the phone like, oh, I got the Demon Prince is on the line. Sir, he says you're a moron.
It's when I was in the military 9 years, and you saw that so many times. You saw I just got out of the academy, lieutenant walking up.
Oh, he's an officer, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and he's there. And then you see the RTO running behind him. And you always hear the stories about the lieutenant or the platoon sergeant grabbing the hand mic and dragging the RTO, and he's trying to keep the radio close to him. Very, very good scene in Platoon. When they, in the end battle, when the LA guy is talking on the radio, he's the company commander, and he's talking about the ambush patrol, and you see the RTO walking like this, trying to keep the radio next to him so that the cord doesn't bounce. That is one of the little scenes in that movie that make it so special to a veteran like myself, because I've done that.
Okay.
You balanced.
Walked with the radio, make sure the lieutenant could see it. Then also you make sure you have the radio so that he can check the frequencies inside. And just little things like that made that movie so awesome to me.
Interesting.
Yes.
Okay. It's
The
actually
little
a,
things.
it's actually a film I haven't seen.
You haven't seen Platoon?
No. And that goes on my list of, last week me and Chris talked about the possibility of doing like a movie show, because there's some movies that I hadn't seen. It all started with the fact that I hadn't seen
Oh, Platoon's good.
Total Recall.
Really?
It is how it's, yeah, that's how it started.
Both aren't half bad.
I know, right? So there's just a bunch of like old like action movies that I haven't seen a lot of.
Well,
so
if you want, this is a list from an actual Marine movies you should see. Jarhead.
Oh yeah.
Jarhead is very good. That is right on. Now, this is not a movie. It's a mini-series on HBO, but obviously the Generation Kill.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Very, very good. That is right on. And there's a couple World War II ones, but most of them, believe it or not, besides that, a lot of us we just take apart. Boys and Company C is kind of really weird. Full Metal Jacket, a lot of times you
That's
sit
just
there.
a weird movie, man.
Oh, that's I love that movie.
Believe it or not, if you know what I know about Marine Corps training, what Arlie Ermey was doing was actually benefiting them, because he's getting them used to working in a very chaotic, very stressful environment where nothing happens like you want it to happen, and that's why they do that. There's a reason for all that. It's not just because they're a sadist, and I think they portrayed Arlie Ermey more as a sadist than actually as a trainer, because he really was a drill instructor.
Yeah, I mean it's very similar to. I'm just gonna go on to film things for a little bit of like that's kind of how Stanley Kubrick, the director of that film, has been known to do to some of his actors, and a lot of people will critique him for being a little bit over the top in his directing styles, but he's also directed some of the best movies that have ever been made.
His
So
cinematography is out of this world.
oh, it is.
Yeah.
For the time, it was just fantastic. Like I can't talk enough about that. That's whenever. When I lived in Toronto, there was a couple times where some of his films were at, you could go see them in 70mm film in the theaters, and that is some of the best stuff to watch ever.
Yeah, I just wish they'd come out with a really good 40K movie.
Oh, that'd be, you know how I wanted a heresy series?
I have been thinking about how to do that for the longest time, and I cannot come up with
one
it.
they had with the Ultramarines was like, what is this? It was terrible.
See, that's actually a movie I haven't seen either.
I haven't seen that one either.
Well, guess what? You've never also hit yourself with a hammer.
That's what everyone says.
Yeah, watching that movie rates up there with taking a buzzsaw and cutting off your fingers, standing in the middle of traffic and getting hit by a car.
Several times.
And run over. And here's the best part: when the ambulance comes up to pick you up, it's going to run you over too. And more.
So don't watch that movie.
Oh,
I assume.
I want to watch it just to see how bad it is. I like watching bad movies too.
The chainsaw sword is really kind of a joke in this thing. It looks neat, but the thing is, really, he should have a power sword. And what are they doing passing the chainsaw sword around? Come on, man!
Have you seen any of the animations that people have been doing online recently? There's a couple of really primo ones.
Carl the Deranged. I love if the Emperor had a text-to-speech device.
Oh, jeez. That went a whole different direction.
Like serious ones. There's that new one that just came out. It's like a 3-part series, or maybe it's 4. I think it's at least 3, right? It's the one where the Space Marines are infiltrating the renegade structure.
Okay, I don't know if I've seen that one.
I've seen part 2 and 3. I didn't see part 1 because of a little slow lead up. But that was.
There's the one with the World Eaters. That's a heresy one.
Oh crap. That's the one. That's the Caliph. That's like World Eaters.
Yes.
Not World Eaters. It's
Is Word Bearers?
Word Bearers with the Galvor back.
Yes, that's what it is.
And the Ultramarines on Caliph fighting.
That is probably one of the coolest.
That was a good heresy one.
We all have our heads. Hell's Reach.
Ooh.
Hell's Reach. If you tell me you haven't seen that one yet, I'm going to kick you really hard in the shin.
Well,
I can't.
I'm going to take that opportunity to escape before this happens.
Hell's Reach.
How have you not seen Hell's Reach?
Wait, give me a synopsis. Maybe
That's the one with kind of like the squiggly line little animation, and he actually uses the voiceover from the audio tape.
I'm sorry. I guess I can't continue this battle report.
Nope.
Spit on you.
I'm going to go before I see violence against Luka. See you guys. Have a good game.
Guys, watch that. Because the guy was just picked up by Games Workshop to actually make animations for them.
Oh, okay.
Hell Reach.
Hell's Reach. Come on
Okay.
in.
I will look that up.
Seriously.
See you guys.
He was just picked up by Jen's Workshop.
Okay. And then Josh entering the studio to be Josh and bother again. Here again's Dave, just doing his live stream, so I'm going to try to be a little bit quieter as we go through to go see what Steve is up to. And he's, of course, in the back studio here. Got all of his orc stuff because that is what he is playing today. Oh, they're already loud. Do they hear me? Hello, open vault.
Hello.
Oh, jeez.
I know, right? I forgot to warn everybody that this was happening today.
Yeah.
Because of all the internet catastrophes that was going on. But how's everyone doing?
Not too bad.
Not bad.
I see a board covered in flying yellow things.
Yeah, I tried the entire.
And some nice shiny gray things.
Yes. Things. Nice. Of valor.
What are we doing here, Steve? Piling in?
Piling in!
A bunch of soy
I don't
boys.
think I can kill him.
A bunch of soy boys are going to try and kill a mighty dude. But
Is a mushroom really soy?
You want to go around that way, or somehow clump together so I can get you both in the same shot? Awesome, thank you.
I'm standing all comfortable.
Yeah, no, it was so nice. Now, you
It's okay.
interrupted everything.
You're now in the Steve spot.
Yeah.
The Steve spot. So be careful with spoilers because this video will be up before the game.
Oh, okay.
We talked about a couple of things.
This will be out tomorrow, so.
Yeah. So when you see in my vault game, Grey Knights versus Orcs, Grey Knights are doing way better than anybody should expect out of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doing very, very
And
well.
if you lose, not only did you lose to the Grey Knights, but you lost to Saskatchewan Grey Knights.
That's the thing. I'm playing Orcs, and I'm playing against Grey Knights, right? But they're from Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
That puts them down even lower? Is that what you're saying?
So I lose super American.
Oh no. Well, I see you got some Gretchen all spread out, trying to, was that preventing deep striking from happening?
You know, yeah. So after my turn one, unintentionally, I almost had the field so covered he couldn't bring on reinforcements.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a couple of spots you kind of had to go to, and levels helped out with that.
True, right? Yeah.
This terrain is really good for that. Like, this is very impressive stuff.
Yeah. Is this your first time using the?
It is.
So now this is part of the epic table that Lee had built. And now that it's kind of all, he made it all modular pieces, so you can kind of mix and match it.
There was so much line of sight blocking that I just didn't kill everything on turn one of shooting.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So it worked out. Like I love this terrain.
Cool.
It doesn't get in the way.
It's fun.
But it blocks. Yeah.
And it's
like we're moving around it fine. But it's like, oh, I can move over here and hide from that, and I can move over here. Yeah.
And like you'll have a gun lane over here, but then let's say you're right over here, you're completely blocked from those cannons over there.
Each and every one of my artillery pieces had to move so far this game.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
I like that. I like that a lot. I like this terrain. It's working well, not in the form Lee designed it for, right? Like we're just taking pieces.
Well, I mean, it was partially designed to be able to do this.
That thing is an awesome piece of terrain.
This massive
There's
bastion.
a smaller version right there, and these giant bastions.
Yeah, they're
perfect.
Like you can hide an Imperial Knight behind them. They're
true.
Yeah, they're these. Okay, here's the thing, because the scale of the game, miniature-wise, has gotten so big that the terrain hasn't really caught up.
Because this is a normal bastion.
That used to be an enormous piece of terrain. Now it's tiny and hard to hide.
Yeah, that looks hilarious when you compare it to that.
Yeah, because you can't hide behind that. No way.
Yeah, that's true. Huh. Interesting.
So Lee, if you're watching,
or Games Workshop if you're watching,
Games Workshop,
make this a kit.
Steal Lee's idea.
Yeah, send him an email, lee@miniwargaming.com. He'll tell you how.
Have you gone down there yet?
No, he's not here today.
Oh, no, he was here this morning, wasn't he?
No, unless you saw him and I didn't.
Didn't you?
I didn't.
Oh, I saw you guys walking. I don't know.
No.
Every day blends together. It's all one big week of gaming.
True.
It is the same. Warhammer.
Warhammer, yes.
What did you do?
Warhammer.
Yes. We are playing with little toys.
As your wife calls them.
Yeah, the wife calls them parties. But,
That's awesome.
but she's not going to see this. So.
True.
You watch this battle coming up. 5 orc flyers.
Yeah.
Only 2 are jacket jets, so it doesn't mean only 2 jacket jets.
But it's still a very close game. I'm actually quite impressed.
Cool.
No, we don't know who's going to win this game yet.
Mm-hmm.
But currently, I'm down.
Ooh. What kind of mission are you playing?
A good one.
The very last one in Chapter Proof. This is called.
Okay.
I forget what it's called. The very last one. Scorched? Yeah, something scorched.
Something scorched.
Scorching things.
We can choose 6 cards, take it over deck, and you roll a die before the game starts. And I did. I rolled a 1, so I could not put objectives 11 through 16 in my deck. Those are secure objectives 1 through 6. Let's pull them out. Those like the easiest ones.
Wow. Interesting.
I like it. It's been really good so far.
Okay.
See how it goes.
And I did some charging. I did 2 charges.
Nice. Because I know you've been playing. I was gonna say I know you've been playing your orcs rather shooting wise or shooting heavy.
I brought a 30-man blob of Choppa boys.
Nice. Okay.
Let's see if they can kill that thing. If they don't.
Oh boy.
Steve's in trouble.
I was gonna say Steve's never gonna bring that again. Let's just say that too.
They work better as commandos.
Yeah. All right. Well, I will get out of you guys' hair and let you finish rolling your dice.
Later, dude. Have a good one, everybody.
Bye bye. And yeah, as I had mentioned, Lee is not here today. He was having some eye problems. He had woke up with a swollen eye, I guess, is that. So I think that's it. Let me just, nothing else is fairly new. I'm just walking over here because I'm just walking and talking at this point. So let me turn you guys back around. That has been the open vault for today. Now, due to all of my things that are going on, there will probably not be a vault portion of the open vault this week, as well as there wasn't one last week, which I still have to, I forgot to apologize at the beginning of the video. For all you vault members who really enjoy that show, sorry about that. Everyone had kind of gone home, and I didn't have a good idea, and I wasn't necessarily prepared for it, unfortunately. And today I was. And then everything's gotten busy, and I need to be able to train Matthew tomorrow on how to record his show and train Rob on Friday, and I still have to finish doing the overlays and all that. So unfortunately I will not have time to do it today, but come next week it should be back, no problem. And we'll be back doing 2 open vaults, one for free on YouTube and one in the vault for you guys who are all vault members, which we appreciate so much here because you're the reason we have jobs. So that has been it for today. I'm going to wrap this up. Happy wargaming, everybody, and I'll see you next week.